extremely important. Minimum 40 marks question, 14. Maximum 24 marks. Minimum 14, maximum 24 marks gonna come from room number 3. If you will not gonna understand the room number 3, do not think to clear the exam for sure. 24 marks, 1/4 of the exam. Room number 3. Jump into the room number 3. Jump into the room number 3. Whether law is justified under section 1. Rule. Being a crown, you have to prove sufficient important objective, rational connection between the objective, minimum impairment, and proportionality effect. Crown has to prove all these things. If one of them could not establish, law would be struck down. No force or effect. If being a prosecutor, you can establish all these things, law would be justified. How this is a called structure. Whether charter apply to the body, in a body, then what right is going to be infringed? We have to pick up. Can be freedom of religion, can be freedom of expression, can be section 7 or can be section 15. Okay, then jump into the prosecutor room. Whether law is justified under section 1. Issue whether law is justified under section 1. Rule sufficient important objective, rational connection between the objective, minimum impairment, and proportionality effect. 14 to 24 marks. This is whole Canadian Constitution Charter of Rights gonna work out. Or make it very clear. Computer guys, make it very clear. Room 2, I am telling you in a real picture, room 2 always would be infringed. Especially 2A or 2B in a real picture or in an examination point of view, always would be infringed.
Sir.
Yes.
When we are trying to prove the crown, the listed 4 things under room 3, do we mention all the 4?
Do we mention?
Do we mention all the 4? So for example, when we jump into the prosecutor room, for example, do we now state sufficient importance, objective, rational, all 4?
Oh, of course, this is a rule.
Perfect. Okay.
So, because examiner knew what is a rule. Rule apply into the application. If you don't know the rule must apply. What is the appropriate rule? If I'm gonna punch you on the face, what is the rule? Rule is assault, not killing. You need to know what is the rule. Rule of section 1 sufficient. Okay, I'll give you last time there was an exam question. Last time, not last time. I think 6 months ago there was an exam question. Now we're gonna solve the exam question, man. Do not write. I need your eye contact. Now we know 1, 2, 3. Real picture, and it's an exam question. Real picture and it's an exam question. I'm a representative of federal government. I am representative of federal government. I'm sitting here. Last week ago, we are casting a vote. Okay, I'm just giving you example. There was exam question. So the lady, she just step in. Yes, ma'am. How can I help you? How can I help you? I'm a representative of federal government. The Muslim lady, she was covering her face. Sir, I have to vote. No problem. Ma'am, can I see your ID, please? She showed me your ID. Okay. Ma'am, can you please uncover your face in order to vote? Because I'm bound by the federal government. So can you please uncover your face in order to vote? No, sir, I'm not going to uncover my face. I would not uncover my face because my religion doesn't allow me to show my face to anyone. Okay, if you will not gonna show your face to anyone, then do not cast your vote. Okay, you will not gonna cast. No problem, ma'am. Thank you very much. If you have to uncover your face in order to vote, you can vote, but you have to uncover your face no matter what. Okay. No problem, sir. I'm going to take you into the court. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to vote, but I would take you in the court because my Charter of Rights, you are representative of federal government. Federal government cannot make any law which is against the constitution. What is Canadian constitution? My freedom of religion. 2A is going to be infringed. Section 15 is also going to be infringed. How you can make a law? I'm going to take you into the court. Step out. Came to your office, you all people are constitutional lawyer. You have to write a memorandum for that Muslim lady, right? So exam start. Exam start. Now just think about it. I'm a judge here. Just think about it. Muslim lady is here. First question is in a court or in an examination point of view. In a court or in an examination point of view, same thing is going to work out. Open room number 1 in an exam or in a real picture. So first question is whether federal government rule, total, cut, copy, paste within the criteria of section 32. So you do not need to substantial degree of government control. You do not need to go into government policy and program. You do not need to private body. Clear the issue, rule, application, conclusion. They are bound by the charter. If right, first room is done. You're gonna get 2 marks because it's gonna come from listed ground. Then what right is going to be infringed? Room 2, what right is going to be infringed? Issue, what right is going to be infringed? Okay. Then, okay, rule, freedom of religion, 10 marks question, or on top of that, section 15, there are 2 violations. Section 15 as well, based on equality. No. Uncover your face. Based on listed ground, religion ground, religious ground. Listed ground have 7, 8. If you're gonna write listed ground, you're gonna lose some marks. Put exact which listed ground. Race, nationality, color, religion, sex in a given scenario. Religious. Just tell a rule applying to the application in a given scenario. The federal government is violation of my freedom of religion because based on the religion, I have to uncover my face. So my right is going to be infringed. That's it. Done. 10 marks done. Can be 25 marks from the room 2. If there are 2 right, 10 to 10 or sometime only section 15, 25 marks. Room 2 is done. Then jump into room 3. Now you all people are prosecutor. You all people are prosecutor. I am a judge here. A prosecutor. You know this Muslim lady, you are a federal government. Federal government cannot, being a judge, I'm telling you, federal government cannot make any law which is against her Canadian constitution. What is Canadian constitution? Freedom of religion, freedom of section 15, equal rights. Why did you make a law? What is your sufficient important objective? Mr. Prosecutor, you are prosecutor. Prosecutor, what is your sufficient important objective? What is your rational connection between the objective? What is your proportional minimum impairment? What is your proportionality effect? Now jump into the prosecutor room. Issue, cut copy paste, issue whether law is justified under section 1. Rule, listed or analogous ground. Cut copy paste. Rule is like a Quran, Gita, Bible, Guru Granth book. We cannot change the books. We cannot change the rule. Rule is how we gonna pick up the rule from the Peter Hawk book. In everything I have written here, everything, whole Charter of Rights, only these pages. That's it. See, section 15, whole. Okay, this is the section 15. See, this is section 15. Listed ground, analogous ground, application. That's it. Whole Charter of Rights. Section 32. Right? Section 32. See, 2A. On top of that, 2B. Section 7 and section 15, right? Whole Charter of Rights I turn into 6 pages. And last one is section 1. Where is the section 1? Which is the section 1? That's it. Whole Charter of Rights is done. You're gonna carry only 6 pages. You're gonna carry only 6 pages. Okay, now come back to the point. Muslim lady.